Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Alex Avila with Love University, and we're back. I'm a psychologist, author, and speaker. Every week, we talk about how to love yourself, others, and a higher nature, how to improve your finances, career, health, relationships, and spirituality. And today, we're talking about a very powerful topic that I think will help improve your life in a big way. It is called, It's Never Too Late to Win Big. I often hear these words when the topic of self-change and self-improvement come up. It's too late for me. I've made too many mistakes in life. I can't change my circumstances. I'll let you in on a little secret. It's never too late. You may think that you've made too many mistakes, that you're too far down in life to ever get off the ground. You may say you're a drug or alcohol addict, or that you've been stuck so many years in the wrong relationship or job. You may argue that you've done too many wrong and shameful things in your life. You've hurt too many people, including yourself. You've wasted your potential. You believe you can never recapture time you lost. You've lost the game. Now here's something that is going to change your thinking, if you really believe it. No matter how far you've fallen down into the well of despair, you can still look up and see the stars. You can see the hope of life, even from where you are right now, at this very moment. It's never too late. It's never too late means that it doesn't matter how old you are or how much you have suffered in the past or how many mistakes you've made. You can still have a happy and successful life, regardless of all the disappointments and frustrations you've experienced. Research in brain plasticity tells us that we can emotionally rewire our brains even as we get older. We've learned that changes in brain chemistry, architecture, and performance are associated with lifestyle choices, such as maintaining a positive outlook. Even if you're older or have failed before, you can still rewire your brain by adding more positive thoughts and emotions into your life on a daily basis. It doesn't matter how many times you've had to strike a match before it ignites. Once it does, the fire will burn. It's time now to spark the fire in your life. You can change your life with a new set of behaviors that will help you grow your positivity muscles, your ability to be positive and helpful to yourself and others on a daily basis. Just like you exercise your physical muscles, you can also increase your ability to be confident and optimistic in the face of adversity and negative people and situations. Begin today. Smile. Give a compliment to a stranger. Help an elderly person with their groceries. Count your blessings. Meditate while you're imagining that you're spreading loving kindness to your community. These are all excellent methods to boost your level of positive emotions, which in turn will improve your brain circuitry, bringing more creativity, energy, resilience, longevity, and happiness into your life. I call this superior state of happiness and excellence, personal invincibility. To be invincible means that you're able to defeat outside enemies or circumstances, as well as the negativities in your own mind. It doesn't mean you'll never have problems or will never suffer, but you will surpass them. You will rise above them. In essence, invincibility is a state of continual elevation and mental liberation in which you're free of adverse thoughts and emotions. When you're psychologically invincible in the way we're describing, you're confident, loving, and successful. But sadly, you're often your own worst enemy when it comes to infecting your mind with negative thoughts. Self-defeating ideas that interfere with your happiness and productivity. In your mind, you may have created self-condemning thoughts, such as, I'm not good enough, smart enough, attractive enough to succeed in life. I'm doomed to fail. I can't win. On the other hand, with invincibility thinking, you start to reverse the old negativities and begin to harness those maladaptive inner voices for your own use and power. Best of all, you're able to create positive mental forces, also known as invincible thoughts. To change your mindset, here are 3 simple rules you can use to develop your invincibility. Number 1, transform your pain into power. The first step is to recognize that everything you've called your pain in the past is simply an energy stimulus, something that evokes a reaction. What happened to you in the past is simply leftover energy, an old mental imprint that you can transmute or change to help your personal growth and advancement. You can take the life energy that you used to call pain and turn it into an unstoppable force for good growth, and healing. For example, let's say you've had a setback in your career or business. Maybe you lost your job or your business went under. Now you feel sad and gloomy, maybe even depressed. You don't want to do anything. You just want to stay home and sleep. Although this depressed state is painful, you can also consider it to be a positive and reflective time that you can use as a form of meditative guidance. Since depression has slowed down your mental movements, you have time to reflect on what really matters to you. You can go deeper into your thoughts and feelings, perhaps with the help of a good coach or therapist. You can learn what it is that you really want in life, what you need to do to move forward to achieve your deepest desires. Rule number 2, learn from the greats who overcame adversity. You can learn from achievers who have overcome great obstacles by reading their books, listening to their podcasts and videos, and gaining wisdom from their lives. By modeling their unrelenting dedication to a higher cause despite problems and obstacles, you will be able to reenact their excellence and contentment while experiencing it in your own way. There are many stories of influential and productive people who have overcome great obstacles to achieve a lasting legacy. For example, Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani woman who was shot in the head by a political group, became a global advocate for human rights, women's rights, and the right to education. At the age of 17, she became the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner, co-recipient of the 2014 Nobel Peace Prize. Another example is Marla Runyon, the first blind athlete to qualify for the U.S. Olympics. She also earned her master's degree in special education and taught blind children in schools. And finally, a man that I met personally, who has been a great inspiration, Nick Vujicic, born with no arms and legs. Due to an extremely rare congenital disease, he became an internationally recognized author, motivational speaker, and evangelist. Married to a lovely, able-bodied woman, he's had 4 beautiful, healthy children and shares his inspirational story around the world. From these great stories and others, you can find someone who resonates with you, a potential mentor, an esteemed figure who has been successful at doing something you're interested in. Study their lives. If they're historical figures, read their books and watch videos about them. If they're alive, contact them personally and see if you can interact with them by email, phone, or in person. If, for example, you love the world of finance, find an investment specialist or renowned money expert with whom you can discuss market trends and portfolios. If you're into art, look up an artist you admire and study their work, go to their exhibits. If you want to be a great parent, have lunch with a mature couple who have successfully raised children and or grandchildren. If they're also happy in their marriage, after many years, you will want to learn their secrets. Interview them as if you're writing a blog and ask them about their keys to marital bliss and successful parenthood. Regardless of what type of field or expertise you want to explore, remember that experts often like to pass along their knowledge and help others who want to follow in their footsteps. If you make an attempt to connect with them, chances are you will receive a positive response from one of your admirable teachers, and they will want to help you. By applying their wisdom in your life, you can begin to make progress and overcome any obstacles that stand in your way. And finally, rule number 3, keep walking forward. When things go wrong in your life, you may be too hard on yourself, blaming yourself for mistakes, problems, and missed opportunities. You may even chastise yourself about not being able to change your negative habits, about getting caught up with the same harmful people or self-defeating situations. Stop right now. Recognize that you're walking forward despite your mistakes, regardless of any setbacks or other problems you've experienced. You're on the right path to invincibility. As you walk forward toward your inner growth, you may have a combination of excitement and trepidation. Part of your mind is eager to live a happier and healthier life and wants to move forward. But there's another part, the self-defeating side of you, that may be skeptical and doubtful. That is a part of your mind that doubts that you have the willpower or dedication to work on yourself. It tells you to postpone your inner work because it will be too hard. As your doubts increase, it warns you. Just wait until you're ready to start making changes in your life. Things are too stressful right now. You don't have the energy and strength to do anything big. Just wait until the kids are grown up. You have more money. You're ready psychologically to make a move. On and on, the self-defeating mind will tell you to wait, postpone, and procrastinate. But that is the wrong advice. If If you wait until tomorrow to make a positive change in your life, you won't make any progress. Tomorrow will never come because there will always be another reason, another excuse for not taking positive action, most of which revolve around the fear of rejection or failure. When should you start increasing your personal power and emotional strength? The answer is simple: right now. Always remember, it's not too late to make a positive change in your life. Begin today to raise your level of emotional and psychological power so you can make improvements in your state of mind. Even one small step in your favor, in the direction of your invincibility, is another step away from your past follies, regrets, and embarrassments. The more you walk toward your own invincibility, the more wonders you will see. It may seem difficult or challenging at first, but the path will become easier the more steps you take toward your inner development. Just think of your invincible mind, just like riding a bicycle for the first time. In the beginning, you may have fallen down a few times, but eventually bike riding became automatic and enjoyable. In the same way, you will grow into becoming an invincible person. It will become natural for you. You will grow every time you work on yourself by reading a self-help book, attending a personal development lecture, or listening to a transformational CD or podcast. Before you realize it, you will be winning big, reaching the state of invincibility where nothing can harm or bother you. Success is your every step. How do you know when you're winning big? When you no longer think about success and happiness, and you become it. Just like when a sea creature lives in the ocean, it doesn't need to worry about a lack of water. It has everything it needs. Be a person who lives in your own psychological ocean, someone who is invincible and has everything they need to live with total freedom, creativity, and love. Make your life bigger each day until it's so big that nothing can stop you. So, Love University students, this is your challenge for the week. Every day, repeat to yourself this phrase: it's never too late to win big. And also keep these steps in mind as you master challenges in life and reach your highest potential. Transform your pain into power. Learn from the greats who overcame adversity and keep walking forward. If you do these things this week and for the following weeks, you will make big changes in your life. You'll start to see incredible results in your love relationships, your finances, your family, career, your business, your health, and most importantly, your happiness. So, Love University students, go out this week and make sure you win big. Love yourself, love others, and love the higher nature. And by the way, follow me on Instagram at Dr. Alex Avila. That's DrAlexAvila. And also follow me on the social media links below. And now the moment has arrived. Put away your notebooks, your iPads, your phones. Love University, class is now dismissed. This is Dr. Alex Avila.